Mics, check. Music cued, check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone else in between. Welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. This is Season 15, Episode 36, which means we are fast approaching the end of the season, even faster than when we were talking about this a few weeks ago, saying as we just hit the halfway point, we're now fast approaching the end of the season. Now we're getting there even quicker, as if 1 week at a time can really speed up or slow down as we go. I am TK Tiger. I am the first person you see on camera every week because the others don't want to be the first. They don't want to do the intro, so it falls on my shoulders. But we do have others, including, in no particular order, Xavier Wolf.
Hello, everybody.
A Charleston Rat.
Hello.
And a Hedgington von Hedgingson.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, Mr. Hedgie. And hello to everyone else. And hello to people in chat. I've been just looking, I can see that Valentina's Goldog made a mention. Jennifer Batgirl was there. Corn Husky and Tajiri, welcome back. We missed you last week. And we are here for another 90-odd minutes or so of fun, frolics, jackbox, noise, talking, stuff, and, you know, our general tomfoolery that you've come to expect over these last 36 episodes, plus the 14 previous seasons worth. I actually realised the other day that we missed a milestone. Episode 32 was show 1,100.
Ah, that's not a milestone.
It's not that big.
1100. Come on, that's a nice number.
No, it's
Oh, hang on, before you
500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000.
Oh, yeah, those are important milestones.
5,000, 10,000, 100,000.
I don't think any of us are going to be alive long enough to see 100,000.
No, but our robotic counterparts will.
That's true, yeah. The AI versions that take over.
Indeed.
Well,
and they all sound like the train announcer. Hello, welcome to TigerTails Radio. We will be here until 10:30 p.m. every day because we don't need to sleep. So
yeah, but that's not quite how a train announcer sounds, is it? It's more like, no. Welcome to TigerTails Radio. You are having and that was the really important information you needed, and now the rest of it is going to be in some kind of clarity.
Actually, that's more like sports announcer.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Yes.
Oh dear. It's a good Monday. It's a good start to the week. Oh, good.
Yeah.
And this is not at all influenced by my drinky poos of choice, white wine. A Chilean white, no less, because I do like a little bit of white wine from Chile. It's very tasty.
Just the one I see then.
Yeah, it's just the one glass. I haven't started it yet as well. That is what I put in the thing. Just before the show started, I was like, oh, I haven't got a drink. I need a drink. It's a hot war in here. It's only 28.5 degrees, so I need a drink. Yeah, well, I got attacked by a spider on Saturday, and I wasn't too impressed.
And you haven't recovered yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't opened the window since either.
I had to suffer through the recounting of the spider getting him multiple times when I was down on the weekend.
Once.
And it was like,
You got
the
this one.
spider.
This is your second time.
This is more than my second time. God
Bollocks,
damn
is it? This is your second time.
It was like, by now, it's like the spider was carrying a baseball bat and kicking the furniture over. It was like, good grief.
It wasn't, but it was being very resistant to my spider spray. So, but it was the last dregs of the bottle, so I do need to get some more.
Yes, so he's barricaded all the windows, which is great until you're in the flat and you suddenly go, why is it a sauna? Oh, right, that's because there's no air.
Why is it a sauna? Because I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm just sweating the weight off. Even though that doesn't actually work. But
no, it doesn't. You just go, I feel a bit dehydrated. I'll drink this glass of water. Oh, man, all the weight came back.
Yeah, all the weight's gone back. Now it's come back. Why do I do this to myself? Yeah. So, but alcohol is one of those things that dehydrates you even faster. So
yes, it is.
You pee more. And then you can lose the weight in that way instead. Or at least that's the theory.
Do not believe us. We are not medical experts.
Yes. Oh, we are not experts, full stop. Never mind medical experts. But I think on that note, it is time for me to look down so I can see what the hell I'm doing and press the button so we can go into our first segment.
Mics, check. Music cued, check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio. This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
Everyone,
Yay!
who wants to go first?
Go on then.
Oh, Hedgie is volunteering. He must
Yeah.
have some exciting news.
Do I? Okay.
I don't know, but I'm assuming you've got some because that's why you volunteered to go first.
Well, I'll just get it out of the way.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes. So, once again, it's been lots of auditions, lots of recording, and all sorts of things like that. I've recorded a couple of videos that are now out on YouTube. So, one of them was a recording of Chaz from Hell of a Boss on a Tinder date, which was most amusing. So, I've recorded Doctor Strange twice. I've been Doctor Strange once as a comic dub, which hopefully will be coming out soon.
Nice.
And once as the ring announcer for a wrestling parody. So yeah, Doctor Strange being the wrestling announcer.
Are these out yet?
No, these aren't out yet.
Okay,
no,
so is it just the one thing that's out?
Just the one thing that's out.
And
yeah.
have you put it in the self-promotion channel yet?
No, I haven't yet, but I
Well,
will.
there you go. There's your homework.
I will do. Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Promote your shit, boy.
I am also playing Monokuma in a Danganronpa
Bless you.
motion comic. So yeah, so I'm working on that, so I get to play him, which is a lot of fun. I'm getting a lot of bad guys, so yeah, because British.
British accent. You're automatically the villain.
I've auditioned for Eggman 5 times, so I'm hoping the law of averages means I get it at least once.
True.
So yeah. It's like, come on, for goodness sake, I've got to play Dr. Eggman once. Yeah.
And you end up getting cast as Robotnik.
Robotnik, Eggman. So yeah, it's like do any version of Robotnik that you like. It's like, okay, I'm doing Long John Baldry and Jim Cummings because those are the two I can do really well.
And now we just want you to mix them.
Mix them together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Smush
I don't
them
know.
into one mega egg.
Oh god, that would be weird because Long John Baldry's Dr. Robotnik was an intense, blustering kind of character. And then Jim Cummings' Robotnik was dark and foreboding. So mixing those two together would kind of give a strange sort of hybrid that just sounds like a crotchety old man. So yeah.
And now, saying that, just kind of egg flew into the line, Gordon's alive, doing that voice.
Gordon's alive!
There you go. You got your new impersonation now. You can now kind of do what's his tits?
Brian Blessed.
Brian Blessed, yeah.
Brian Blessed, yeah.
But I've got a if you remember the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Vaguely.
Yes, the
I remember the theme
Bowser had this really deep kind of throaty Brooklyn accent. And I have now perfected the Bowser from Super Mario Brothers Super Show. So I've got that one down as well. I've got a Bowser voice, which is like, yes!
Oh, the man of many voices.
Yes. Because Bowser is, plumbers! Find those plumbers! Get them out of here! I don't want them hanging around while Princess Toadstool's here! Get them moving! So yeah, there's my Bowser voice.
That sounds like me.
I love that one. I really like that one.
I think it might be because of the mic quality coming over Discord, but that sounded like me having a bowel movement.
That's the Discord thing.
Oh my god. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Which mic are you on,
I'll
Ed?
put the... Sorry?
Let's just make sure you're on the right mic.
Yes, I'm on the toner mic.
Okay,
Yes, I'm
cool.
on that one definitely.
Nice.
Tell you what, I'll put my audition in channels. People can hear it properly as
Yeah,
it's supposed
put it
to
on a
be.
proper mic, yeah. Well,
Yes, I will
on
do,
a
yeah.
proper audio. Yeah,
The proper audio,
one
yeah.
that's geared up for recording in high quality
Yeah.
as opposed to being broadcast.
Yeah,
in
this
mid to
is
low.
not a recording mic.
No.
This is one where it's, hi there, I'm Gerald, and this is my podcast about train signs. This one's from Bewley Road. It begins with B. I like B. So yeah.
And it's spelled Bewley because Bewley is a stupid word.
Yes. Fun fact, Bewley's actually named after the place, not the motor museum.
Yeah. like, really, Gerald? You don't get out much, do you?
I like trains.
I love the fact generic train spotter voice is just
This terrible kind of sort of office worker. So yeah.
Give me a second. I might even be able to do a thing. Right. Nearly. Come on, phone. Obey my commands, damn it.
Oh, what's going on here?
So,
TK is doing a thing, so everyone's having to fill during
Did you know that Bewley Road Railway Station actually opened on the 1st of June 1847? Long time ago. I was like in my 20s at that point.
In 1847?
1847, yeah. It was the closest point between nearby Bewley and Hythe from the main line. It ended up being closed by the London and South Western Railway in the 1st of March 1860 and was then reopened again on the 1st of November 1895, although it was de-staffed in the early 1960s.
Well, here's one. It's like, are there any stations that were built before there were trains there? It's like, we got a station! No trains, but we got a station!
Yes. It was on the Stockton-Darlington Railway. I actually did this for Papua stations a couple of days ago because the trains, in inverted commas, were actually horse-drawn carriages that ran on the rails. So, because they hadn't yet finished building the locomotive power to actually haul them. And so the early kind of railway, because the railways, as we know now, evolved from horse and cart tracks that were used in the mines. And so... yeah, the Stockton-Darlington Railway first actually started with horse and cart for the first couple of years. And then when the locomotive power came in and the carriages came with it, then it was steam. And that is why when they built the line to Manchester, we had the Great Race, effectively, which is where everyone knows Stephenson's rocket from, because that was the winner of the race. And it went up against a locomotive that was nothing more than a horse on a treadmill, among other competition.
Kind of love the idea of the horse and carriage.
Please stay behind the yellow line when you hear the clip-clop noise. Please stand behind the yellow line when you hear clip-clop.
Do you remember when we popped Clanvie? And
yes,
all the tourists who appeared out of nowhere as if by magic, and we just kind of sat on the platform edge, dangling their legs over the edge. And it's like, what are you doing, you insane people?
It's like, that's dangerous.
You have trains where you come from, right? You know how fast they move.
That is far over the yellow line.
Amazed bloody British Transport Police didn't start bursting onto the scene because they've captured that on CTV, surely. And so there's a policeman on the scene going, right, nick 'em. That is obvious, too dangerous to trespass. There we go. So, did you be saying this is all going over my head? I don't know this. I don't know all this train history.
TK is the train history buff, so we just let him go until we rein him in. It's that kind of thing.
Like a horse and cart. So, is that your week?
Yeah, it's been basically auditioning and all this kind of stuff, and editing. So yeah, that's pretty much been me.
It did get a little derailed, but there we go.
Yeah, derailed. Yeah,
love to see it.
So yes,
bad people.
Who is next?
That would be Mr. Xavier.
Aha!
Because I noticed he wasn't paying attention, so I thought I'd put the camera on him.
Yes, thank you for that. So the week has been all right. Weather's been up and down, mostly down, especially for the today, definitely, and yesterday wasn't great, which was. It's been getting a little bit light. I'm trying to dig things about to make sure I've still got work for me and my team. I am undoubtedly kicking a hornet's nest because I'm keeping asking questions of other people where our work is supposed to be coming from. Like, why is there delays? Why aren't you getting your stuff done so that we've got our stuff? So at some point, someone's going to start shouting back at me, which will be at least progress. But we'll see how that goes. Other than that, I have been trying to get stuff done for TigerTails Gaming. So there's bits and pieces for videos that I am working on. TigerTails Gaming did indeed do a stream on Sunday.
We did.
That was nice, yes. And TK demonstrated more funky technology things that he was doing with the PS2.
I've got new toys for the PS2.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I've got a PS2 save that I need to transfer from a USB stick to a PS2 card because TK's given me the Gregory Horror House save
The
from
Gregory
when we were in the
Horror Show.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gregory
Horror
Horror
Show
Show.
host.
Oh.
Yes.
You still have the save file.
Yep.
TK
Wow.
has a baggie of PS2 cards with save files on it, and I did
Wow.
say you kind of need to organize your shit. Mostly because there's like a large amount of saves everywhere. But hey,
Yeah,
that was
I
on
mean,
Sunday. He's looking.
Yeah.
I'll keep going. Saturday was heading down on the weekend to see everyone, so it was like see Robin and friends, play some Magic, play some role play. Although there is.
PS2 memory cards.
Yep.
Wow.
Just a few of them.
Although, because it's summer and everyone's got plans, it's like people are trying to organise games in between holidays and hiatuses and regular games that get an impact. So it's like try and find something short to do so that then there's time for new games to start. So hopefully things are progressing a bit better because the game was Paranoia and it wasn't one that really ticked any boxes for me. It's kind of like out of the box RPG kind of stuff, so you can build things very quickly. But it is very. It kind of was. I was expecting it not to be as much, but it kind of ended up being lol random, which wasn't my favourite type of RPG, tabletop RPG. So, not that fussed of it. But yeah, it's been all right for the weekend, chilling. Friday was a nice, relaxing evening with friends as well, and that's pretty much it. I mean, this is like what just got midpoint of the year, so now it's like heading towards the stuff that I've booked and have been looking forward to.
Yay!
Because I got holiday at the end of this month, so wife's birthday, going off and going out and about. So there's that's happening, and then in September is proper holiday to Italy. So it's starting to be the countdown towards things that I am looking forward to. So that's pretty much around the corner. Yeah, that's been it. Hopefully a bit more stuff as and when, but we'll see.
Countdown to the shite you actually want to do, as opposed to the stuff you're kind of obliged to do in order to get the money to do the things.
Yes, the worky works.
Yeah.
So anyway, Charleston, how has your week been?
Oh, I was going to go to me.
Oh, okay. TK will ignore Charleston.
We
and
won't
we'll just
ignore
immediately...
Charleston. We will just save potentially the best to last. No pressure,
Okay.
Charleston. No pressure. The reason I was going to go to me is because I wanted to do some setting up for the Jackbox in a minute. So I'll quickly whiz through my week now because my week hasn't been all that exciting. As you know, Father's now moved into his nursing home, or care, whatever you want to call it. So we've been raiding his flat for stuff, basically, because it's all got to get taken out. Some of it he wants to keep, some of it he's given to me, some of it he's given to my sister. But it's basically, if it's in there and you see it, grab it. So I've been given access to a load of things that previously weren't mine, including the bureau, which I'm looking forward to trying heaving up those stairs, but that'll be fun for another day. And might also try and get the opportunity to, at the same time, rescue the sofa from Mother's flat as well.
Ooh.
It's great. I've got 2 flats worth of stuff to empty and only one flat to
God.
put it in.
Oh, yeah.
And I've already got most of my stuff in there, so that's going to be fun. But so, yes, there's been a lot of that. I've gained an extra camera now because I've been given Father's DSLR. And I've also been given the rights to pick up his SLR as well.
Oh.
So, because I thought he had another camera somewhere, and apparently he does, and he's told me where it is, so now I can go and fetch it. So that'll be a job for after work. And looking forward to that, because I haven't used an actual film camera for many, 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 many years. So it's like, I'm going to have to remember how you buy film now and where to get it developed, because it's not like you can just pop into the Asda anymore and get it developed. You have to go specialist places now, and so things probably cost a bomb.
Yes.
You'll also remember that last week the PS4 was kind of on its last legs.
Yep.
That has now been fixed.
What was the problem?
The hard drive for some reason had kind of semi-crashed, so it wanted to. It seems to have all the base downloads there, but it wanted to reinstall all of the updates that had happened to all the games. So that's been happening over the last couple of weeks, and that is now finally finished. And the hard drive has now initialized itself and allowed me to remake all the folders I was in. Yeah, which was fun. He lied. That was not fun in the slightest. But it did then afford me the opportunity to play a little bit more Armello.
Oh.
Yes. Now, you remember many years ago I've been playing on Mellow, and I was always stuck on one particular trophy.
Uh-huh.
And it was called Cries the River. And you had to use one of the characters' hero powers to kill 3 enemies in a single turn.
Yep.
And then once I'd got that trophy, I would then have the Platinum Trophy.
Yep.
And if we quickly flick to here, we can now see I have the Platinum Trophy in Armello.
Ooh, wow.
He showed me the recording and he narrated what his
Yep.
thought processes were over it. So it was quite amusing to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually managed to get the CPU to obey my commands. And and finally, it actually worked out.
Right.
And she was like, ooh, DSLR. I expect fancier Papa photos then. Well, Shades has also given me access to a DSLR as well. And I think it's actually
Oh, my
slightly better
goodness.
than one. I've had this one for a little while now, but just haven't really had the many opportunities to take advantage of it. Because, it's been, the weather for the most part recently has been quite terrible. It's only very recently the sun's come out. And it's like, well, and now I have to go with fathers and do fatherly things. So I still don't have the opportunity to go out and actually utilize this nice weather we're having. And so today it was like, right, I'll go over and get the... No, never mind. It's absolutely caning it down. Is that hail? Jesus. So, yeah, not had much luck there. And Shades has been ill as well, so I've been sending love over telegrams and things. So, but it's been... Not been... Work's been work-flavoured, as it typically always is. But mostly it's been a case of visiting father, and then visiting father's flat and rescuing stuff from it. So it's not been too exciting. Sit down and play a couple of video games when I get the chance. And Jerry is making me envious. He says, our sun is out here and we're in a heat wave. We had a heat wave a couple of weeks ago. It was lovely. It's now gone. And we're not likely to get it back. I'm just hoping it stays dry on Pride.
We'll see.
Yeah, so now I'm trying to coax people to say, come to Pride. I can give you cameras. Take photos. So we shall see what happens there. But yeah, my week has mostly been kind of work and working at father stuff and not really... Oh, and doing popular stations. I'm now down to less than 69 stations to get in the backlog. Out of the kind of over 200 it was. So happy about that. But otherwise, yeah, not too exciting. And so on to Charleston's week while I set up some Jackbox.
Yeah. So there's been sort of like 2 main highlights of this particular week. First one, I'll get the gross one out of the way. I had my first ever blood test. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago, I went to A&E because I was feeling some chest problems.
Yep.
And they couldn't find anything. The X-ray couldn't find anything. My blood pressure's fine. They did an ECG on me and I had to shave my chest for it, and that turned out fine. So they said, well, the only thing we could do is give you a basic blood test. I was like, all right, I don't ever had one before. So I was terrified going in all honesty. And I've still got the bruise on my arm. Does anyone want to see?
What do they... Is it just when they stab you and just take some blood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you've got a bruise from that?
Yeah, small one.
Okay.
But it's there.
Dang.
If you've never had one before, your body goes, oh, what's going on? And then you get them like sort of every 6 months, like me, and his body goes, whatever. So,
yeah, for various reasons, but I'm not going to get into. Needles and I are not exactly hadn't exactly had the best of histories, but getting better at it. And that was my first ever blood test, so I just sort of went in and explained to the what do you call the doctor who takes it, the blood?
phlebotomist. Phlebotomist.
Oh.
Yes, that word.
Yeah.
Yes, explained the to the fluffer, whatever the name was.
Phlebotomist.
She was understanding, and she just gave me some advice to just look away, breathe deeply, wiggle your toes. It was all done and dusted in about like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And I was still pacing. Once I got back home, I was still pacing back and forth in this living room because I was just still like, did this just actually happen? But I'm fine. I got through it. No results yet, but we'll see if they find anything amiss.
Yeah, it takes a few days, but you normally get them in the end. Have you signed up online for like the GP surgery stuff and your NHS online things?
I don't believe I have.
I'd recommend it because it's nice and easy to get the results that way because they just appear online and you can go, oh, cool, here they are, lovely, and you can read them on the NHS website. Very
you can
useful.
just all click and go, I'm dying.
I was like, loads of things that apparently are all okay, but I don't understand. That's basically what happens when I look at my results. It's like, I don't know what any of this means, but it says it's in the acceptable level, so I'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the main thing you pay attention to, aside from the vast majority of people who don't seem to learn how to read and go, this is awfully high, I need to see my doctor right away. And my wife ends up dealing with these people when they have to go, no, because it's normal.
I still remember the panicked phone call I got from my doctor when I started taking my kidney stone medication. And they hadn't adjusted the dosage levels quite right. And it was like, stop taking your medication immediately. She had to leave this as voicemail because I was at Bournemouth Pride at the time. And it was like, yeah, stop taking your medication immediately and contact me on Monday for further instruction. Apparently, my potassium levels were down so low, I was like very close to just collapsing with all my internal organs shutting down.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, apparently I was like a few days away from disaster. If I'd have kept taking the medication, it would have been days sooner to disaster. So it was like, yeah, it's a good job I stopped when I did, because I was right on the threshold. It was like,
here, eat 5 of these bananas.
yes, and more bananas, all of the bananas until they're coming out your ears. So they've now managed to fix the dosage because basically the main pills I'm on get rid of the potassium, it just drops it down. But then on some what's called ephicitrates, which are lovely little fizzy things, but they put the potassium levels back up to where they should be again. And I wasn't having enough of those, basically. So they've increased the dose on that, which is why when you come and visit my thing and you just see this mountain of pills, and it's like, that's mostly the ephicitrate, because one box lasts 3 days. And I normally get about a month's worth at a time.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's many, many boxes.
Is that expensive?
NHS is just a typical prescription cost.
Oh, okay.
That's why I get so many. I get them in bulk, basically, because it works out cheaper than having to get multiple mini prescriptions.
You just pay one prescription, so they go, like, so many boxes counts as one prescription.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, technically it's 2 prescribed items, so it's like 2 prescription charges, because it's like one for the main kidney stone medication, then one for the potassium medication. So you do end up paying like 20 quid a time. And the GP was like, that gets really expensive really quick. How about I just give you a month's worth instead of like just a fortnight's worth? And I was like, that works for me.
That's incredibly good, yes.
Yeah, okay, it means I've got to use twice the amount of space to store all the pools, but it's only costing me half as much. So...
But anyway, how is the rest of your week after the blood tests?
Rest of the week was all right. The other main highlight was I went to do some clothes shopping because I rarely ever go clothes shopping. And that became a highlight because I had to do clothes shopping. So my clothes are now to the point of no repair, so I had to go and get some more. I'm wearing some of them right now.
Did you do the window shop, go through 3 different shops, and then go back to the first one to buy what you originally looked at? Or was it just you knew what you wanted, go in, get it, get out?
Sort of a bit of both. What I did was I went through all of the town charity shops to see if I could find what I was looking for. And the closest ones I could find, they either want a proper fit, or I just wasn't really keen on the look of them. So then I decided to cycle, because I got a bike now, as you know, cycle to an out-of-town shop. I'm not going to say the brand for just keep safe. And found the ones I wanted then. So, yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Was it perhaps a brand that sounds like, oh, hi, Mark?
Oh, God.
No, it wasn't that brand. Trying to think of a way to describe the brand.
We have to be careful on how we talk about branded stuff on YouTube, because YouTube's policy YouTube's policy about things that could be adverts is a bit strict, so we have to be aware of stuff.
We just have to go not an ad, name the brand name, not an ad.
No, not sounds like a brand that sounds like, oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, God.
Oh, Pre-Marche.
And they would require you for whatever reason to have a membership. If you're familiar with your UK clothing brand, you'll know which one I'm talking about.
A membership?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Membership for a clothing store.
Membership to a clothes shop.
Does matter. Still dictate a membership, because I remember that's the only one I can think of that required a membership.
I've never heard of a clothes. Never heard of a clothes shop that needs a membership. So, unless it's one of those ones where you order from a catalogue.
I mean, the Co of Cost requires membership, and that sells clothes.
Oh yes, that does sell clothes. Yes,
it's not a clothes shop per se, but it sells clothes.
Not, no.
So yeah, clothes shopping and blood test, and also trying to explain to a colleague with a big language barrier that I can't take a day for her because I booked the day off. Going round and round in circles trying to explain the exact same thing. That's basically been my week.
It's like, can we swap days? The answer to that question is no. There we go.
Like, why not?
So that day is booked off on a holiday.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
but can
doing
you do
something
it?
on that day.
Yes, it's like, I've got something to do on that day. Okay, but can you do this shit for me? No! I'm trying to sell you that! Eventually we got through to her. Took 3 of us.
Computer says no.
Oh.
The whole
I think
thing
there's
is
just a
done.
language barrier in the way. Hopefully she'll eventually learn proper English.
Or you could learn to speak her language.
Well, I've been tempted, I won't lie.
What language is it?
Because I like languages. I suck at learning them, but I do like them.
Yep. I mean, I've learned a little teeny tiny kind of individual words or two of Welsh. I've learned a couple of words of Spanish, about one line of a song lyric of Czechoslovakian. So, you know, I do like a language.
We didn't answer the question of what language the co-worker actually speaks.
We're not entirely sure, actually.
Oh, okay.
Right, so that'll be Portuguese then.
Oh,
Cool.
I see.
Right.
Does she perhaps sound like? Oh, hi, Mark.
No, she doesn't. Think South Asian.
Have we
We'll
filled
put it
enough
that way.
time for you to have set up
Yes.
the Jackbox games?
It's been ready for a good few minutes before the racist segment started. Don't worry.
God damn you!
What have you not put me into?
You knew you were getting into when you joined the show.
Casual racism, apparently. God damn it!
It's not casual racism. We're very serious about it. Now,
Play the jingle.
doesn't it? Not it.
Just play the jingle.
You're listening to TigerTails Radio, giving Cards Against Humanity a run for its money. It's time for Quiplash.
And yes, it is time for Quiplash.
Quiplash.
With Schmitty. Tell us what the room code is.
Room code? You got it. KHGS.
There you go. So we have a Jennifer Bat, we have a Snow's Destiny, we have a Dejiri, we have a Corn Husky. And Dejiri's like, lol, where did Charleston go?
Yep.
If you can't,
If you want to join in, you just need an instant device. Point it to jackbox.tv via your browser. Enter the room code Kilo Hotel Golf Sierra KHGS and give yourself a silly little name, and you can play Quiplash 3, a fun little game where we also skim the realms of racism and stuff. Moving swiftly on.
Right, so Voice Hedgestone needs to pick his character. And there we go.
There we go.
And we have one hole left. We have Jennifer Bat, Snow's Destiny, Tajiri, Corn Husky, V.A. Hedgie, Chaotic Evil, and myself.
Hey.
Apparently YouTube is having slight delays. Don't want this to affect my Quiplash time. Remember to pay attention to the device more than the stream then.
Refresh the stream, but yeah, you're going to have to
Also
go
on
by-
YouTube, you may see where the kind of the bar is that shows you how far through the episode you are. There's a little word that says live. If it's not red, you're not in real time.
So if you scroll further down, you'll see a big red button that says subscribe. If you push that, you will always be notified when we go live.
No, you would. This is YouTube we're talking about.
I tried.
If you dingle the bell, you
Dingle
might
the bell?
get a notification. If you're
Everybody dingle TK's bell.
I object to this. I have no bell. I just have a little clanger. Right, we are in. Everyone's in. In fact, we've got an audience member. Hello. Okay, well, I'm going to start the show then. Ka-flush. So if you get that audience.
Prepare yourself for Quiplash 3. Quip, don't lie. I'm Schmitty, and if I don't recognize you from earlier games, it's only because I don't care. And if you didn't make it in the game, don't pout about it. Jump in the audience and get your revenge. I mean, vote. Time for round 1. I'm going to flash 2 prompts on your device. Type something ingenious that will stand up against another player's response. Then everyone will vote for their fave, and one of you will get an ego boost. Points are awarded based on the percentage of people who went for your answer, so make them count.
And the silence as everyone thinks of answers. So round 1. This is where you get to grips with the game, figure out how it works. The answers and points don't really matter in round 1, except when everyone gets quick flashes, and it really does. Just watching all of the hosts rush around. I say watching, it's like TK's disappeared off the camera. Hedgie's currently the thinker until he started picking his nose. Charleston headed off to chat to Otter. We have 1 in, 2 in. 40 odd seconds, so you've still got time. I'm guessing the prompts are really hard though. TK, how confident are you right now?
Middling.
Okay, Hedgie's still the thinker.
Well, I'm in at least, so that's
Just
what I can
3
say.
left. Jiri, Jennifer Bat, Corn Husky, you have
You're
15
almost out of
seconds,
time.
you have
Don't
14
forget your
seconds.
safety
You
Jennifer
have a
Bat,
bit of time.
you've got time.
Hurry!
Safety
Safety
quip if
quip
you need
blow
it.
if-
Ah,
yeah.
doesn't need it. They're in.
Oh,
Let's
awesome.
make some noise.
Phew.
First in line, an excuse for being late that will make people stop asking questions fast.
So, an excuse for being late that will make people stop asking questions fast.
All right, vote.
Let's just say it involves the word punami, or my puppet was stuck on my head. I think that'll invite more questions than it. How did you get it stuck? How did you get it off?
But
What's a
what
pup
the
hood?
is that?
Yes, what exactly is a pup hood?
It's a tie.
Oh!
The punami's
Oh,
going with it.
the audience takes it.
And now,
Justin's
nothing
next.
sexier than a tall, beefy boy who knows how to blank.
Oh, wow.
Okay, there's nothing sexier than a tall,
All
beefy
right,
boy
choose
who
your
knows
favorite.
how to twist in a steaming light bulb. Or a tall, beefy boy who knows how to frost dance like Fortnite.
How do you do the twist in a light bulb?
Carefully.
True. It's like, no idea, just don't ask how we got in there.
TK.
Ho ho ho!
And light bulb wins it. Well done, Kornowski.
And here we have 1-star hotel review.
Hedgie, you're up.
Terrible mattress, no towels, and blank.
1-star hotel review.
All right, people.
Terrible
it's
mattress, no towels, and sod all on the TV. Or Hedgie was naked under the bed. Naked! How did I get under there?
Gotta emphasize the naked.
So, if Hedgie was closed, would that have been a 2-star review? And it is a tie.
Oh, and it's still a complete tie, even with the
voting.
audience.
All right, check this out.
Wow.
Okay, just between us, which
It's gonna
boy
be one
do
of
you have
those
a
games,
crush
then,
on?
is it?
Xavier,
Okay.
you'll go.
Okay, just between us,
Now,
which
pick your
boy
favorite.
do you have a crush on? Jennifer Bat or Charleston? Well, we're about to crush someone's hopes and dreams. Yeah, refresh the page if YouTube's messing around.
Don't forget, pay attention to your device more than YouTube. Somebody refused to answer.
Yes.
Leaning Charleston, and the audience leans Charleston.
Yes.
But Jennifer,
And
you're
next.
lovely as well.
The name of a summer camp for extremely shy children.
So, the name for summer camp for extremely shy children,
Now it
Is
gets real. Pick
Camp
your
Hide
favorite.
Behind Tree, or My First Summer Camp. Welcome to Camp Hide Behind Tree, my first summer camp.
The one thing we don't have in this country, which is like summer camps,
You can't hide behind tree wins it.
Yes.
Next we have the best way to stay young forever.
Johnson, as the youngest here.
Not by choice.
Decisions.
The best way to stay young
Choose
forever.
Your favorite.
Always hang around older people or eat the hearts of newborn children from Ocado. Or Ocado, how do you pronounce it?
I think it's Ocado.
Ocado, yeah, I've never seen that on the online shopping thing, so I don't know which Ocado you're ordering these from.
It's gonna be another tie.
Oh, big
Yeah.
split, yes.
Hang around all the people while eating the
Without
hearts of the
further
newborn
ado,
children.
And no one
You
said the
knew
part of
the
the
accident involved a clown car because the road was covered in blank.
Hedge.
You knew the accident involved a clown
it's time to
car
vote
because
for
the
your
road was
favourite.
covered in makeup and balloons or cream pies. Or it was an OnlyFans tour.
Yeah, well,
No, this is
if-
what the other clowns that were in the car.
if it was OnlyFans, it'd be the cream pies. Cream pies is gonna get it, I think. Yep.
Wow.
Some terrible, terrible jokes.
Next one up. Nothing can stop the Terminator. Well, nothing except blank. Time to
Yes,
pick the
nothing
one
can
you like
stop the
best.
Terminator. Well, nothing except blank. A lawsuit from a pregnant maid or a giant magnet.
And our survey says the lawsuit is
Oh! It's a 50-50!
it's a tie.
Leave by the audience.
Defeat stolen from the jaws of success.
Well, I'll never forget you round one, but now it's time to look at the scores.
So there was a few high scores in there. What's that done? Somehow I'm just in the lead, then Otter, Snow's Destiny, and then Chaotic Evil.
Time for round two, where the prompts are crazier and the points are doublier.
The Jew says, "Oh, TK's winning. That will not last." Never does.
Round one.
There are many times I've been winning round one, and I lose miserably.
Everyone is now going to go silent as they immediately try to figure out how to answer prompts which seem to be on a hard bent. And round two is where the points are at, so everyone's got to bring out the good answers. Ooh, there's a lot of thinking because no one's in. We're at 60 seconds. Hedgie's doing the thinker again. We've got one, we've got two. TK has not yet come up for air.
Oh, piss! I've just misunderstood the question.
That might work in your favour that way. Make it funnier.
It's true.
There we go.
Just TK and just Corn Husky with only
Corn
25
Husky.
seconds. Got time. Just TK. So the world is completely fine.
Let's
Hey!
take a peek,
TK being
shall
the
we?
last one in. It's all fine.
In all fairness, I technically had to answer 3 questions because I
At the
realised
front of the
my first
line
answer did not
is-
make sense.
What's the unspoken rule of hardcore knitting clubs?
So, what's the unspoken rule of hardcore knitting clubs?
Voting time.
Needles must be stored internally after use, or Dago wool is banned. One of those is certainly more hardcore than the other. Oh, everyone's in. And the audience is gonna go for needles must be stored internally after use.
Mutilation. Lovely.
Let's keep it
Hardcore.
going. Shoplifting would drastically decrease if malls introduce blank.
Charleston.
So shoplifting would drastically decrease if malls
Okay, choose your
introduced
favorite.
fake merchandise because of hands of thieves.
How about both? They could just go the Argos route and just not have any product. It's like you go in and then you order from the catalogue while you're in store.
And then you get robbed by Argos.
Yeah.
And violence is currently winning.
They chose violence.
Yep.
Next up, a vape juice flavor made specifically for people over 70.
Why didn't I get this question?
Here's the fun part. Pick your favorite quip.
Who's reading it?
Hedgie, I think.
A vape juice flavour made specifically for people over 70. Old Spice or Old Man's Pants.
Kind of scary that aftershave is now some way of dating yourself.
It's going to be a quiplash.
Whoa.
Or is the audience going to steal it? Nope.
Oh my god, it's a super quiplash. God damn.
That's a lot of points.
Next on the docket, a dangerous marital sex game. You tie yourself to the bed and they blank.
Saviour.
A dangerous
everybody, pick your favorite
marital
quip.
sex game. You tie yourself to the bed and they get funny with you or leave forever.
See, that's basically what I was going to say. You tie yourself to bed and they fuck off.
Yes.
Hardly
Because of the
dangerous.
monster,
Well,
they leave forever.
yeah, the dangerous bit being is you can never untie yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next? What screen name can you just go ahead and assume is a bot?
So, what screen name can you go ahead and assume is a bot?
There we go.
I'm a
All right,
bot.
Vote for the one you
Or
like
Windows
best.
login screen.
Surely it would be Cute Russian Doll 25.
Or the user Xbox shut down. Or Xbox turn off, whatever the username was.
Yeah.
And I'm a bot wins it.
Hey.
Let's see the next one.
Or, okay,
When
Google,
the earth
play
is dust and the
Dispatchio.
stars burn out, only one thing will remain.
You mean Despacito?
I know what I said.
Charleston.
Now it gets real.
So when the
Pick
earth
your
is dust
favorite.
and the stars burn out, only one thing will remain. TK Pups or the station's queue, or the doctor.
I mean, he's catching up slowly.
He hasn't voted yet. Pardon me?
Yep, and it's up all the stations.
Of course it is.
Moving right along. The title of a web series no one asked for.
Hey, Joe, I think this is yours.
The title of a web
Decisions,
series no one
Choose
asked
your
for.
favorite.
Charleston's Veggie Wellingtons, or How Are We Even Human? Also, Dejiri said prune vape would have been a good answer.
Yep.
Stewed prunes.
Keeps you regular.
Oh.
And it's a tie.
Another tie.
Guys.
How are we even Charleston's
And
Veggie
next-
Wellingtons?
Super split.
The most disappointing last line of a mystery novel, probably.
Saviour.
The most disappointing last
Now it's
line
time
of
to
a
vote for your
mystery
favorite.
novel, probably. And then, or it was the butler.
Was like, and then they all clapped.
No, this isn't a story told by Karens on Reddit.
I can't remember why the meme was the butler did it, because it was only in a certain specific couple of things.
It was
wasn't a
normally the
repeat.
butler that did it.
I feel
No, it
like
was-
that's not
it was-
necessarily the case.
It was the mousetrap. That's what the butler was, the mousetrap.
And round
Because
two
it was one
is
of the
history.
longest
Let's see how it'll be
running-
remembered.
West End plays where that happened. It became synonymous with that's who did that.
Oh,
Somehow TK is still in the lead.
Whoa.
And now for
But
Thriplash.
Jennifer is within
The
100
end
points,
you've
so
been
it's
whipping
going to come
towards.
down to the
You'll
Thriplash.
each get a prompt
It is.
that needs 3 separate
Jury is saying they're
responses.
catching up. So yeah,
You
the
got
Thriplash
this.
could be the decider in a close game. I did not expect that.
yeah.
Beat TK.
Well, the best way to beat TK is to give a better answer.
Good lord, who'd have thought? No, what we do, Johnny, is the way that we beat them is that we do better than they do. My God, Michael, you've got it. I know. My mum said I've got a brain up there somewhere. It's like, here. The way we win the race is we run faster than they do. So.
Well, TK is again one of the last people in, so I think they can seriously.
Snow's Destiny and TK Tiger are fighting for
Time's
who's
almost
going to
up.
get right on the last second.
And yeah, TK at this rate. You got 10 seconds, TK, and you've got
Are
no
you ready
safety.
for-
Hey!
3 things a good parent packs in their kid's backpack.
So, 3 things a good parent packs in their kid's backpack is a lunchbox, clean pants, and a mobile phone, or hand needs and Bump to Daisy.
All right, choose your favorite.
How does one pack a Bump to Daisy into a backpack? I need detailed instructions with diagrams.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
I need to have these severed.
Again, detailed instructions with illustrations. And lunchbox, clean pants, and a mobile phone is gonna win it. The jury says I voted against the one that had a mobile phone for a
You
kid.
ain't getting into heaven.
How did I get this question? Johnston.
Okay, 3 reasons you ain't getting into heaven.
And now,
Lie,
pick your
dirty
favorite.
thoughts, cross my fingers, or being dishonest, Red Bull, being a cheat. One of those has 2 of the same answer. So I'm going to go for the one with 3 different answers.
Dirty thoughts. It's a
Okay.
tie so far.
Lit.
And
the
the
audience.
audience
Oh.
send it to Cornhusker. Dirty thoughts.
3 things that
Dirty boy.
instantly ruin a shirt.
I misread that to start with. Hedgie.
3 things that instantly ruin a shirt. Spilling spaghetti
Time
on
to
it,
pick the one you
someone
like
else
best.
with the same shirt, or going Hulk and ripping it, or mustard, red wine, and gravy.
Which you
Most
can, get,
of these things.
you can get all of those in one meal.
Yeah,
Yes.
most of these things you can get out of a shirt with most modern day cleaning products.
I was going to say any political affiliation.
Tie so
Oh,
far.
God,
Audience
this is
taking
pretty
it to a
weird.
tie.
Oh, it's a tie again.
Okay, so we
3 flaws that should
Wait,
Xavier.
disqualify you from holding political
TK and
office.
Jennifer.
Oh no.
Right, 3 flaws that should disqualify you from holding political office. Hate,
All right, people,
being
it's
extremely
voting
old,
time.
memory loss. I'm too busy, far too fabulous, not good at leading by example. That's most people on the planet covered in 2 answers. As TK downs his wine.
Damn right I do.
In 1. And again, split. Oh,
Oh, yes.
It's handed Jennifer Bad the victory, unless someone comes up from behind.
Take a deep breath and behold the final scores.
What happened?
is there the change?
Oh, yes.
Jennifer Bad's got the victory.
Yay.
So it's Jennifer Bat, Chaotic Evil, Dejiri, TK Tiger, Otter, Cornhusky, Snown Destiny, and VA Hedgie.
Right at the
bottom.
back. Yeah.
And
Bringing
Old
up
Spice
career.
was the only top answer in the game.
As it should be.
There we go, right. I saw a bit of fluff on the floor then, thought it was another spider. I was about to lose my shit. Had enough of them recently. Right. Let us fade away with the music and fade into the done and dusted jingle.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio reviews stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
I know that Charleston has something for the done and dusted. So, what does thou have?
Firstly, what I have in general is Ottoman. He's come downstairs.
Hey, hello.
But what I have for done and dusted, if any of you remember episodes ago, I read the first book in the Werewolf series.
Yep.
This time, I got the sequel to review.
Ooh.
This one is Werewolf Rage of Lions. And shall I give a basic idea what the plot is? I see a thumbs up from TK. Basic plot. Basically, the lead character, Drew, is now going to be ruling a kingdom. He doesn't want to be ruler. And then one of his best friends gets kidnapped and they have to go and rescue her. And that's basically the plot in a nutshell for you. It's more detailed than that, but that's without going into spoilers. So, I'll say, when I started reading this, I wasn't familiar with what the plot was going to be from the start. I didn't read the synopsis. And initially, I was actually turned off by this plot because I thought, after everything that you did in the previous book, this is the best you could come up with. I wasn't impressed until I got to the second part, because part 2 is when it got interesting, because it then did something that the previous book didn't do, and what it did was it shifted character perspectives, because even though it's not written in the first person's perspective, the first book is very much all from Drew's point of view. Everything that you witness in the story is chronologically ordered and with him being there, him being present. And this one takes a different approach. The first part is just like that, but when we get to part 2, when we start going on the adventure to try and rescue his friend, that's when we actually start flipping between different characters, because different characters are in different locations, all doing different things with their own little subplots. It's like, so this is bringing something a bit fresh to the story. That's nice. Speaking of the different characters, Hector is easily the character I'm rooting for most, because Hector is basically one of the first people Drew befriends after the events of the previous book. And Hector is sort of, he's the most relatable of the lot. Drew has a lot of responsibility being a ruler, whereas Hector's main arc is, without going into detail as to what it involves, basically just coming to terms with who he is and getting his self-esteem back, shall we say. So he's definitely the character I'm veering most towards and getting most interested in, especially because halfway through the book, without spoiling what it is, I'm saying that without spoiling a lot, he's one family member short. Again, he loses a family member in the previous book, and he loses a second family member in this book, and the second family member he loses is a lot more his fault, even though it's not his fault. Sorry, I hope I was to say something. So yeah, Hector's usually my favorite character in this. And also there's quite a lot of nice stuff here with the character of Whitley, who Drew goes on the quest to find his other friends with. And it's pretty obvious that this is going to be a romantic plot. You can tell that by the end of this series they're going to be together. But it's still really sweet. It's still really admirable to watch these two become close in other ways than just friends. And also, like the previous book, this has a lot of gore, but just gory enough to be gruesome without being sickening. I don't have a quote to demonstrate it, but in this book, without going into details, we do get zombies, and we get several characters decapitated. And if you're familiar with the movie 127 Hours, yeah, that should give you a big enough clue as to what happens at the end of this story. I do have some problems with it. Main one being that you may have noticed that all the praise I'm giving regarding the characters is towards the child characters, because this is basically a young adult book. The grown-ups, I don't really care that much about at all, and there's a lot of time spent with them, and I get why there's a lot of time we spent with them, because they do have important roles in the overall story. But the main problem is that I just don't really remember which ones are which. They all seem to have the same goals, and aside from physical appearance and names to some extent, they all feel very samey, and I tend to forget which one is which that I'm meant to be looking at, meant to be concentrating on. So I'm not really that interested in the adult characters. I kind of drew a blank whenever it came to any of the adults. And also, there's a twist at the end of this book, and it only partially works. It works in the sense because it's something I wasn't expecting, and it does make sense in the overall story. But it also doesn't work because the character it involves is introduced at the very start, and then we never hear from them again. They basically disappear, aside from some very, very minor appearances. And when the twist came out, I was like, oh, I forgot you even in the story. Okay. So, mostly decent sequel, I'd say. I still prefer the first book over this one, because the first one felt like it best knew what it was doing with itself, I must say. But this was an enjoyable read. I'm glad to have given it a try. And I recently, in fact, today, whilst out in town with my partner today, ordered the third one. So give it a few months and I'll probably be doing a review for that.
So it didn't upset you to the point where you didn't want to continue the series?
No, I'm still good to continue for at least one more book. There's 6 books in total.
Okay.
So if I get to the third one and decide to call it a day, then at least I've got a halfway through.
Yeah, sounds fair. Lovely. And Hedge, you said you also had something for Done and Dusted.
Yes, I did. And I did indeed.
The floor is yours.
So, I found an anime on Netflix that was recently released, 2024 release, so within the last year, and it was called Delicious in Dungeon. And this is a kind of semi-humorous, I suppose you call it a dramedy anime. And it's about 4 adventurers who are within a dungeon that follows the rules of sort of almost video game dungeons. If you get killed in the dungeon, you can get revived because your soul doesn't leave your body technically. So if you've got a
right. So just to be clear, then, Hedgie.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to that reveal?
Yes, I have.
Oh God.
I've watched the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's there's 4 main characters. The main character is called Laios, and he's what's called a tall man or a human, because they obviously have different words in this world. The next character is called Marcel, and she's a very skittish elf magician, and she's extremely good at magic, but she's very sort of she doesn't like going into places. She serves as the female comic relief. There's then a halfling or a half-foot called Chilchuck, and he's basically the rogue, extremely good at traps and all this kind of thing. That's what he does. He's kind of a bit sort of moody all the time. He doesn't get into any of the humor or anything. He's like, look, just let me do my thing. And there's Senshi, who is the dwarf, who basically is the chef. And the Delicious in Dungeon thing comes from the fact that one of their party is accidentally left behind in the dungeon. And they go, well, we've got to go back. We've got to rescue her. But we don't have any money to buy supplies. In which case, we will get our supplies from inside the dungeon. You mean eat the dungeon monsters? Yes, we will do that. So either once or twice per episode, there's a recipe that the dwarf sort of makes up after they find something. They kill like this creature and go, we'll eat this. So yeah, they go, we've killed a merman, we'll eat the merman. We've killed a unicorn, we'll eat the unicorn. Kind of thing. Or they go, we found some mushrooms, we'll eat these mushrooms. Yeah, it's a walking mushroom, we'll cut this up and all this kind of thing. And it's actually really funny. I enjoyed it. I watched it over a period of about 3 days. About sort of 20-minute episodes, 24 episodes. So it took me about 3 days to get through it all. And it's rare that you get a really good sort of anime on Netflix, because, you know, they've sort of moved away from that now. They're sort of all into their sort of live action adaptations and things. But I really actually enjoyed that. And I thought, wow, this is really sort of gripping.
The whole got a thing nice is, comedy,
yes,
fun aspect.
Yeah,
this is very important. Yeah. It's nice comedy, nice world, lots of reasons why they're doing things. Yeah. But the reason why I brought up the twist is because there is at a point a serious twist that comes along and smacks you around the face with a wet fish when you actually understand that in a comedy show they just go, yeah, here's reality, have fun with that, and walk off.
Yes, pretty much, yeah. And you go like, whoa. I think one of the funniest parts, though, is where they discover they
they accidentally switch races.
Oh God!
So you get the dwarf, who is this really sort of intensely powerful dwarf who gets turned into an elf, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm so pretty. Oh, I can't lift anything. Oh
Right,
God!"
I don't want to rush you, but we're in danger of getting timed out from the game room. So,
Yeah,
All right.
we need to jump back to the game.
So yeah, it's on Netflix. It's very funny. So if you've got Netflix and you fancy something new and interesting, do check it out. Delicious in Dungeon.
and there we go. That was your double D&D. After having
Yes,
none for ages, we now get 2. They all come at once.
2 come at once. Yeah.
And now, Snow's gone to the loo but wants to join the next game. Well, if people start joining, it shouldn't matter. That should refresh everything enough to avoid the timeout. So
Okay.
let's flick it back into the game.
Ooh.
The other thing that happens is people end up.
And the room code.
Here is your room
It
code.
happens.
FQS.
TKO.
Meow.
2.
2.
So, get yourself into the room, give yourself a character, write your war crime, not war crime, war cry even.
War cry.
Wait, what? Hello?
God damn.
Minor faux pas there. Dr. Freud will be seeing me soon.
What is this show?
I mean, you could write your war crime in there if you wanted to, but it's supposed to be your war cry, or battle cry.
Yes. So this is
Right.
TKO2 with the room code of Foxtrot, Quebec, Sierra, Golf. If you want to join, point your internet-enabled device to jackbox.tv, enter the room code, give yourself a nice silly little name, pick an avatar.
Yeah. We're
And
going to be
then-
designing t-shirts, boys and girls.
Yeah.
And people in between. So, I am my character from Quiplash. The jury is playing the cat from Split the Room.
Split the room. Yeah.
Jennifer Batt is playing the water cooler from Job Job. Secret Prune is playing Jackbox games themselves. Snow's Destiny, Rhea Hedgie, and Corn Husky appear to be playing original characters, or at least ones from rounds or games I don't recognise.
Cornhusker is the
the
crow
eighth
from the dungeon.
Snow's Destiny is in.
Secret Prune is the Jackbox logo.
Yeah.
VA Hedgie, however, I don't know.
Right, Charleston.
Yeah.
Or who hasn't joined? Who joined last time?
Was in the audience last time. Yeah, my otter here is saying that he's gonna skip on this one.
Right, so either yourself or Xavier, get your butt in that final hole.
Right, I'm in.
Charleston's in.
I'll be the fish head.
Okay. And
Battle cry.
let me know when your battle cry is ready.
Need Wheel of Insanity character.
First thing that
I
came to
don't-
mind.
Don't know if they do. Don't know if they do a Wheel of Insanity character.
No.
Wheel of enormous proportions.
The wheel of it. Mind you, the only character in there was the wheel, so.
Yeah.
Right, everyone's in. Listen to the rules, it'll tell you how to play.
Welcome back to T-Shirt Island. I am the new tournament mistress, and under my watch, the time of fashion combat has returned! Let's do this. You're going to make 3 drawings for me. So get busy using your device to create them. Start drawing now. Draw anything at all and hit the suggestion button if you're drawing a blank.
If you're picking t-shirts, which you should be, we do recommend tank tops. There is no reason why we are recommending tank tops whatsoever.
You're doing 3
Not that
drawings
it leads
in total,
towards an achievement
so
that
pace
TK
yourself.
could then obtain if you pick a tank top, but, you know, might do. Oh, we got plenty of time. No one's completed drawings yet. There is some intense staring.
Yes.
you hear any clicking in the background, the audience get to do things whilst we wait.
Oh, really?
Oh, cool.
The ghost on the left was my character from TKO1.
Ah. He got coconutted.
Time's halfway up to finish your first drawing.
Well, we got a few drawings finished, so progress is being made. You have 60 seconds. Look at the right screen. I would suggest at this point a drawing have been completed by everyone, because you're going to be down on time by now. 50 seconds.
Oh.
Doesn't need to be too complicated. Don't worry, we'll be coming back to these things. And Jennifer has done 2. Not entirely sure why
If
the
you haven't
biplane is
started your
carrying
second
4.
drawing, maybe, do that.
No, another batch of time.
Ooh.
And we got a whole
One
bunch
more
of people
drawing
who
after
have gone second and now are doing their third. Only a couple on their second ones. I've got to be careful where I'm clicking. And Jennifer is in.
So am I.
TK is in, yes.
Clicking to make it happen.
Yes. $90 seconds.
Oh god.
Again, they don't have to be too complicated. Sometimes the simplest things are the best things.
Yeah, it made the plane go across. Oh, it's got the frog from the bid game. The
Auction,
auction
yeah.
You're halfway through your time.
Those dumb frogs.
Yay, we made the coconut fall. Oh. There we go.
What?
Coconuts run a timeout.
Yeah, they time out briefly, and then you once the animation's done, you can do it again.
Oh, it's
You
much
haven't
easier.
started your third drawing. Maybe get started?
Oh, wow, you get 150 seconds per drawing. Wow.
Yeah,
Whoa.
there's a lot of
That is
things.
a generous time limit. I did all 3 in that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was confused by that too. I thought it was 150 altogether.
Yeah, so
Yes.
right.
This is your
Time.
last drawing, so lean into it.
Trust me, the time goes quickly when you start concentrating on these things.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good job I can't draw, really, because I can knock out some quick, sketchy, doodly things, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I've just bonked my old character on the head with a coconut.
Oh. So begins the clicking in the background. Well, we have a little bit of time. Thankfully, there's not going to be new shirts that we need to draw after this.
Oh, really?
No, we can edit existing
Ah.
shirts, or draw new if you want.
If you really want to.
I recommend
Once everyone is in.
If you get one of my images, I recommend editing.
Tidying
You're
up.
halfway through your time.
Primarily what I did when we played this the last time, because it was like trying to draw with the mouse was not the easiest of things.
No. That's half the challenge.
Yes. That's the biplane again.
Yep. Meow. stereo as well.
The cone. I want to say that's one of the more recent combat ones. I can't remember all the games though. That's
30 seconds left.
Well, you know we get like 5 in a pack, and there's 10 packs now. So,
Is it?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
It's
God.
silly.
yeah, I mean TKO2 is from Jackbox Party Pack 10.
Wow.
It was pretty much the only reason I got
Right.
Party Pack 10.
Brand new.
Oh, thumbs up.
Everyone's in.
Everyone's in.
Hey.
It's time to write some phrases and slogans. At least
Slogan
4
time.
from each of you.
The
Begin
easier
writing
side of
now.
this.
Give me any little phrase you want to put out there in the world. And ask for a suggestion if you want. We've all done it.
So yeah, you can quite easily just take the generic slogans that already exist, do new ones, random words.
Nothing coming to mind? Embrace stream of
You can reference
consciousness.
stuff from the show, that always is good. And there's no reason to stop at 4, as demonstrated by TK, who is currently on 6.
Oh.
Your time is
Now
halfway up.
Well, we got coming up to 30 seconds. Got a good number. Which is still increasing, thankfully, because of TK.
Time to roll up your sleeves and make some fashion. Combine a drawing and a slogan to make the perfect garment from the choices you have. Begin now. You'll notice you can pick the garment and slogan style that really speaks to you. The tournament mistress loves options.
The creative section. Making the shirt. So far, one person has actually made a shirt.
Need a shirt.
Oh, you only get to make the one shirt.
Yeah.
Suddenly people are in.
There are so many aspects you can choose on the shirt now.
Halfway up.
Secret
know.
Prune is still
Who's ready
deciding.
to rumble?
Hey!
Hey.
Let the tournament begin. Fight!
So, any last words versus just do it tomorrow.
Oh, very good.
There's some artwork going on here.
Yeah. And some nice combinations.
Per drawing.
And just do it tomorrow wins.
Nice one, hoodie.
So, this came out my
Double
ass.
hoodies.
Or Daddy says yes.
There is some interesting drawings. Choo-choo trade shoes as well. And Daddy says yes. Not entirely sure what's that got to do with roller skates. But anyway, we have How Pretty, question mark, with a bear with flossing, or Dr. Bottom is Coming with the Windows logo.
But that's what Windows 95 Man won or Eurovision.
Oh, how pretty wins it. Sorry, Husky.
Get it, tank top.
Sorry, do I look like I give a crap versus Combo Breaker?
They're all good.
They're all bad, that's the point.
Aw. So, just do it tomorrow versus Daddy says yes.
Now we're whittling down.
Hoodie versus hoodie.
Hoodie on hoodie violence. We're whittling down the winners.
The audience is waiting to just do it tomorrow. How pretty versus sorry. Do I look like I give a crap?
Actually, shouldn't it be how pretty?
How pretty has won it. But I thought Flossing Bear would get so far.
There's a sentence I didn't think would ever be on the show.
Yeah, we've had a flossing rat, but now we get a flossing bear.
How pretty. TK's tank top has won a round.
Now that is a winner.
Art for the jury slogan
Great
restores
work.
destiny.
Let's keep it moving.
Nice.
Let's keep it moving, people.
Round two.
Time for one more drawing, but listen
So
up.
now we can
You
edit
can start with a blank canvas
or do new.
change a drawing we already have.
Yep.
Check out your options and choose now.
Can you improve the winning tops? Can you improve a top that has potential but just didn't cut it last round? This is a lot of thinking. A lot of intense thinking.
There's lots of pictures to scroll through.
Yes, true, there is that. But that's fine, 160 seconds. You have time currently. Biplane. Biplane, biplane.
Does it vaping? It's like, what?
So Jennifer has put one in. So not at all adding to the pressure of everyone else. 130 seconds.
Looks like you've all chosen. Now get to work.
Now we know it's 150 seconds per drawing, not
Yeah.
per all drawings. That makes me so much more comfortable.
Edgy
Want to
is
make
in.
big changes? Try the eraser.
Corn Husky is in. Coconut.
I can tell. There's some real magic happening.
Yeah, the eraser is a very useful tool.
Razor?
Eraser.
Oh, eraser.
Yeah, it's very useful. Tidying things up is very useful. Digeria's got one in. More biplane. It's not really a biplane, it's a seaplane.
You play.
As opposed to an A-plane.
Or the bee plane, which is how you transport honey.
So we just now have TK, no surprise. Secret Prune and Charleston.
Secret proof.
With 40 seconds left. So TK and Secret Prune. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Are you alright there, TK?
Yep.
You're cutting it close.
Oh,
I'll hold 20 seconds left.
Wrapping up now would be a good idea.
Probably
Yes,
about
it would.
10
Nearly
seconds
10.
by the time you hear this.
10 seconds left.
Hurry, hurry. Hey!
Yay!
Let's have 4 new slogans from each of you, or more if you have time.
And now you get to mess around with
Start
slogans.
Now. Don't forget about the suggestion button, sweethearts.
Oh, people have already gotten off to a quick start. All good. I'm not entirely sure if you can like just finish. Is there like a finish button? I can't remember.
No, you just keep going.
Once you hit 4. Okay.
You're halfway through your time. You've got a
And
garment
everyone
to
got their
make
4 in.
and some
Lovely.
new
And now
drawings
it's
and
just
slogans to help
putting
you
the
do
image
it.
to
Go!
shirt. Image and wordy words to shirts.
Oh my!
Don't forget to
Mine
choose
is
the
perfect
perfect
on the
garment
first
and
thing as
slogan
it
style.
gives me. That is incredible.
In all fairness, so was mine.
Well, so far only Hedgie has put a shirt in. So. Oh, sudden batch in. Another one.
4 batches.
CK, so it's just a Jiri and Secret Prune. You do have time if you think you need time to think.
I think these items
Hey,
are
everyone's
ready
in.
for battle.
Right, mate.
Begin the tournament!
Battle.
Fight! Fight now!
Here comes the sun, little darling. Oh, do my nipples look big in this?
Fast voting.
Whoa.
Tank top advances.
It was the beer's fault, and that's someone's head. I think we know whose. I think that's a little bit of all 6 there.
Just
Or-
a little bit.
I was unsupervised.
And some more Rule 6. Okay.
Whoa.
Don't blame me versus begin end.
Is that person or is that goose? Not entirely sure.
Duck.
Violence is consistently showing as a game-winning answer.
Classic tea for the win!
Nah, dog. Oh, my head got wet.
Charleston, my red hair.
Whoa,
So-
I think these two have met.
Nipples or unsupervised?
They
Unsupervised
both use the same
nipples.
droid as the background. That's incredible.
True.
Oh, audience.
Nipple swaying
Oh.
with the nipples.
Nipple sweating with the... How many nipple jokes are we getting in?
We're keeping abreast of them.
Oh,
Oh, this game's going tits up.
Yay!
violence or hair?
It's tie. The audience is going to sway it.
A tie?
Oh, it's a tiebreaker!
Shortest
Audience was not fast
slogan
enough. Everyone was
wins.
voting really quickly.
Oh, shortest slogan wins. That's a begin end then.
Oh,
Damn.
So, nipples or violence?
it's like TV, isn't it? What's most popular on TV? Sex or violence? Violence.
Violence and nipples. Game of Thrones then.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's not
Oh.
a tie. Oh no,
The
the audience.
audience have swayed it towards nipples.
Wow.
Oh god, now you hear my battle cry.
Is it nipples?
No.
I swear I'm not racist.
I just talk about nipples.
Let's move on, shall we?
Apparently.
Final round.
In the final round, the champs from both rounds duke it out to see who takes it all. This time, vote for your favorite, and keep on voting until the power bar of your favorite choice is full. 3, 2, 1, go!
It's tappy times.
Yep.
No! Nipples!
Oh, we got a trophy.
Yeah.
Okay, Life's a Beach.
Presenting
Oh, pretty.
your
Oh, that
champion.
is so weird. That is so weird.
Colors, garment, and rejoice. Okay, now look away. You're making it
Oh
uncomfortable.
god, it's like
Let's
Fur
go,
Affinity
warriors.
just went, tank tops are in.
We made a t-shirt, everyone. Well done.
Yeah.
You should not be proud of yourselves.
And you do get the option to buy
You can buy it.
shirts.
Yes.
So I won Best Artist with the jury, with the most drawings used.
They are quite expensive.
Best Writer with TK, most slogans used.
Oh.
I kind of slayed the odds there.
Writing.
Most Prolific, TK Tiger wrote 16 slogans.
Oh. Good God.
See an award.
Most Ignored, VA Hedgie, least drawings and slogans used.
Wow.
Champion, won the tournament. Me.
I got the Pyrrhic victory.
And the jury is Best Artist. Yep, okay, we're looping. Good. I like that game.
Oh.
Right,
I
let's
don't
take
play it very often.
No, we don't. It's one of those games that
Because it takes a while.
bring out, yeah, it takes a while, but brings out. It's one that's nice to roll out every now and again.
Yes.
Right. There we go, and we're on to Hedgie. Well done. And
Yes.
Jennifer says, need to do this and Junktopia more. I think
We
Hedgie's
cycle.
joke,
We
but-
do
oh,
cycle through. Because we have had times when we don't even do Jackbox Quiplash.
Yeah,
which is very strange.
I think Shades was right. Hedgie was the captain from Joke Boat.
Yes.
That'll make a lot of sense.
Cleavage all about you. Yes, where we inevitably reveal more than we should, and then the Jackbox people take this and learn and give us questions. I swear to God, they do.
TK, how pretty? Bye, runner up. Do I nipples look big in this?
Oh God, TK's lost in t-shirts now.
Oh yeah, there's all the designs.
Yes.
Oh, some good ones in here.
Yeah.
Weirdly, none of my art got used. I can't imagine why. Well, except for the one the axe murdering a thing. It was supposed to be a Simpson.
Oh.
But I can't draw, so it was supposed to be a beheaded Simpson. Just not any particular Simpson, just, character with yellow skin.
Look like
I just imagine
head.
kind of just buying one of these, just walking around. People go, "Where the hell did you get that?" It's like Jackbox. Is that a shop? In some way.
I mean, I bought it direct from them.
Yeah.
There's a shop associated with it. It's fine.
Cornhuski's TK Tiger is a writer. Yes. As you can tell, I can write many short sentences very quickly.
And then people put those all together and they call it a book.
The jury says, what exactly is Rule 6? I hear it mentioned from time to time. Is it not to do politics? If you look in the channels in Discord, you'll see there's a great many channels, and one of them is the server rules. And we will get to see all rules 1 to 10. But Rule 6 is the only one that ever gets mentioned.
There you go, be curious what the other rules are.
Well, if you go into the server rules tab, you will see them.
Number 1, obvious. Number 2, really? Number 3, okay. Number 4, not sure. Number 5, okay, good. Number 6, we all know. Number 7, makes sense. Number 8, makes sense. Number 9, and number 10, of course.
And that's your...
I need to make... I'm going to make up another 24 rules.
Please don't.
Good luck posting them.
Yeah.
You don't have access to talk in that chat.
Damn it. Just so I can have a Rule 34.
Did you read? Yes, did you read that would? Although, we might allow it. It'd be a known violation, but we would probably deem that violation acceptable. That's an acceptable violation of Rule 8. Right, so that brings us to the end of the show. Hedgie, where can we be found on the socials?
We can be found, obviously, on Discord, as we are here. Also on Twitter, which I believe is TigerTails Radio, at TigerTails Radio. We do have a Facebook page, I believe, which again is probably TigerTails Radio. And, of course, YouTube with TigerTails Radio.
Yep.
Also TigerTails Gaming as well, which I believe is run every Saturday.
Sunday. Well, not every Sunday. Every second at the moment we get the game of Neopets, the Darkest Fairy. Because Xavier is working his way through that every time he's ever here.
Yes.
And Xavier also does occasional streams midweek. I really need to get back into doing some streams, but I'm a little bit busy at the moment still.
Yeah. Work and real life. Real life.
Way too much real life. Way too much moving home. Well, I'm not moving out. There's just everyone else is moving in without actually physically moving in. Everyone else's stuff is moving in.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Why can't we all go to my sister's place? She's got less stairs.
Oh, because you see, she has a child, so therefore she
true,
basically gets to go, alas, I have a child, I cannot have anything in here. Because the child might climb on it.
Alas, I have a
fall
child.
off.
I have a child, and therefore I have no space, because all of my space is taken up by child stuff. You know, it's like when you lived with me. I couldn't have anything, because it was taken up by child stuff.
No, you took up the room of everything. It was like, dear God.
We have overrun by 10 minutes, so
it's amazing.
I feel we need to wrap up.
Yes, it is.
So,
which wasn't really a flat. It was just a bin store that they polished out.
No, I mean this flat here, the one I'm in now.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
I've crammed a lot of stuff into a tiny space. So, Xavier, what are the rest of the socials? We've done the TigerTails Radio ones.
Yeah, so you can find TigerTails Gaming on YouTube under TigerTails Gaming. We are on Facebook as TigerTails Entertainment, and we are on YouTube as Team TigerTails. Everything else Hedgie was correct with, so you're all right there.
And there is also TigerTails Radio.bsky.social or whatever it is. Whatever the Blue Sky link is. It'll not be on the website because I haven't updated that. One day Xavier will update the website because I'll have given him the password so he can actually get in to edit it.
Will never happen.
It will never happen because neither of us remember when we're both in the same vicinity. One day it'll happen.
But on that note, it's back to TK to wrap up.
Oh, alrighty. Fine. Yes, so that has done it, he says, just checking everything is in place for the next section. So it is time for a round of goodbyes. Has my chair slid or has the camera moved? One of the two. I'm fairly sure it wasn't there earlier, but maybe it was. But yes, we are back again next Monday for another hour and a half of fun, frolics, jackbox stuff, debates, arguments, violent rule breaking apparently, and more shenanigans therein. But before then, it is time to say good night. So it is a good night from Charleston.
Good night, and good night from Water too.
Arthur in the background says good night too. It's a good night from the Hedgington.
Good night, everybody.
It's a good night from the Xavier.
Good night, everyone.
And it's a good night from the Void, because people love the Void, and the Void didn't get to say hi this morning. So there it is. Void happened. And it's a good night from myself, TK. Thank you very much for watching and or listening to this week's episode of TigerTails Radio. This was episode 36, which means, by the law of averages, unless something goes very drastically wrong, next week should be episode 37.
How old will we be then?
Oh, yes, that's a good point. Next week is our Dress to Impress. I'd completely forgotten about that. Thanks for reminding me. Next week, we're dressing up, if not necessarily getting like posh and formal, we're just dressing to impress because it's our 20th anniversary show. This is the last week of being here for 19 years. Next week, we'll have been around for 20 years. Just let that sink in.
Wow.
TigerTails Radio is older than a majority of the people I work with. Isn't that depressing? Drew says, I look forward to seeing what you guys dress up as. Well, I'm not going to dress up as anything per se. I'm just going to look a little bit smarter and less like a tramp. Yeah, something Hedgie could do with.
Now.
You going to wear your pink suit, Hedge?
Yes, I could actually. Yes,
I thought you might.
I forgot I had a pink suit.
Yeah, no, I thought you might want to wear your pink suit. So yeah.
Well, it's because I've been doing this blasted teacher thing. I've been having to wear the blue suit all the time.
Ooh, so
you
now
know.
you can let your pink side out a bit.
Yes, I can let the pink suit out. Yes.
Yeah, why not? Get it dusted off or what have you. So yes,
it's been hanging up in my suits and stuff cupboard. So yeah,
mothballs. So yes, join us next week where we will hit 20. And no, there will not be a Costco cake this time, because unless I have other people here to help me eat it. There is too much cake for little old me. I know I'm fat, but I'm not that fat. Yes.
I'll bake a little tiny one. And go.
Yeah,
because I'm quite a good baker.
Well, if you're free next Monday, you could bring it round.
Am I? Yeah. Because I'm not doing anything now that I'm currently unemployed. So yeah.
Well, no, it's because you've got so many like interviews and auditions and things, you know.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. But you know, cake is literally sugar, butter, flour.
Yeah.
Cook.
Hope for best.
Yes. Because I discovered an amazing invention called Stork, which is a butter that doesn't go hard in the fridge. It's amazing.
I thought it was a butter-like spread.
Well, it's not really a spread. No, you wouldn't spread it on your toast or anything like that. But works really well for making cakes and stuff because it's like and because it's really good at being still cool but not hard. So when you want like cream, sugar, and butter together, it's like it's amazing.
And now I have a stand mixer. I could make cake as well.
Mm-hmm.
We could make cake off. In
fact, I might do that tonight. Actually, I might make another one tonight because I haven't had one.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But on that note, yes. So join us next week where there apparently will be cake.
Yeah.
And I'll be disappointed now if there is no cake. Now I've had the promise of cake on next Monday's show. If I'm not eating cake, I will be sad.
Well, you're going to have to come over here then, aren't you?
Well, I can't host the show from there, can I? Well, the buttons are here.
Oh, no. What a pity.
Asshole. On that note, it is time for us to say night, everybody. Night.